Now we come to the time where we want to go into the casket selection room, so you may choose a casket for your loved one. We have several options that you can choose from that we have in stock here. Others may have in stock at some of our other places, other locations. And now we have what's called a sectional selection room. And that means that there are some of the caskets are just quarter panels. They're just part of the casket is showing. But I'll explain it to you when I get in there. Please follow me. This is our selection room. And if you will notice down here on the bottom, this is our least expensive casket. And it's a very nice casket. It does not seal. One of the things that I like about so many of the Batesville caskets is the look and the presentation that they give. If you'll notice, this one has a drawer in it. This is a keepsake drawer where you can put mementos in here, you can put little trivets or whatever in here, and this will be closed just before we complete the service. Well, up here we have a medallion, and our commemorative collection, you may choose a medallion to place in the head cap, and with the medallion, it just makes it more personable. And makes it, this one says "in God's presence" with a butterfly, and I think it's a really pretty one. If you'll come this way, these are the quarter panels that I was talking about. Now, if you will pull out any of the drawers to the side, you will see the interior of the casket. Now see, this one has 3 medallions in it. You can see the interior of the casket, what it looks like. This one has a little bit of lace on it, it's pink. We have wooden caskets. If you'll notice this one here behind you, this one is a barnwood, and that's exactly what this is, a barnwood casket. It's called the Barnett, and it is made out of barnwood. Now there are no 2 caskets made just alike when they're wooden caskets. Now these caskets do not seal. If you'll notice, wood is porous and it will not seal. We have different types of wood. We have hardwood and we have softwood. Hardwood is anything that with the leaves fall off. Softwood is like a pine where it has needles and the leaves do not fall off. Now, if you'll notice this one, we have the lace that you may use. You may use the camouflage, or you may use a simple tailored look here. Now, if you will come this way, here are some more of the wooden caskets that we have right here, the selections that you may choose from. Again, if you will look at the drawer, this has a beautiful oak cap panel in it. Now, some of these have hinged handles and some of them are fixed handles. The hinged handles are a little bit easier to maneuver when the pallbearers are carrying them. But the fixed handles are just, here's a fixed handle right here. See, this does not move. That's just the different types of hardware that there are. Now, this is a neat feature, I think, right here, these caskets, some of these caskets. This one here has a corner piece that is removable. This one here's a fish, so if your loved one liked to fish with it, you could use this corner piece and you could place it in here and it would remain there to commemorate the hobbies that your loved one has. Another thing that I like about the Batesville caskets is that they all have this little tube. We call this the Batesville tube. And in this tube, we will put an obituary in here so that obituary always stays with the casket. And I think that is a really cool feature of the Batesville caskets. Here's another one that we have here. This has a lace. And you can use it. It's called an extend over. You can also use it to have the simple, more tailored look here, if you do not want the lace. These will just pull out, so if you're interested in seeing the ones out at the bottom, I will be happy to pull these out for you. Then we can raise the lid up and have a look at it if you want to. Now this casket here is an 18 gauge steel casket. We have 18 gauge and 20 gauge is what we carry. 18 gauge is a little bit thicker metal, but you really can't tell the difference from the look. It's just the weight of them. That's options we have with the steel caskets. Here are some of the medallions that I talked about that you can have to use in the cat panel. Then over here to your right, there's some cat panels that are a little bit more personal. Like one for mom here, one that says going home. If you'll step right over here, here are the corner pieces that I was talking about earlier. These are corner pieces that can be used. The angel down there and the saddle are also corner pieces that can be used on the caskets. You could take a corner piece and you could have something like this made a keepsake with grandma's picture, and whatever the corner piece would be that you would have on the casket, you may also have it on that. This is to take place of the medallions. If you'd like to have something like this, you could have something like this. If you didn't want the medallions on the headpiece, you could have this and just take that home with you. Now the medallions can be taken home with you to keep, or you can leave them in the casket once the service is over and we get ready to lower it in the ground. You can just leave the medallions in the casket. So I'm going to leave it with you for just a little bit, and I'm going to step out, but I'm just going to be around the corner. If you have any questions whatsoever, please come and get me, because I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have.